Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Always Time. My name's Billy from Piano Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. We're in standard tuning for this one, and at the start we need to play some power chord shapes. So if you're not aware of what a power chord shape is, I'm going to start it over on here on fret 4 of the A string, and if you were to build up on the string below on fret 6, and then the string below that on fret 6, that type of shape is a power chord shape, and we can move that around the guitar to get a power chord shape. So try and think of that, because that is going to be very important through this introduction, which I'm going to show you now. So as you can see with the tab on the screen, the first part we have the notes of the 4-6-6 power chord. That's what we call a note of C sharp power chord should I say. And we play those notes individually, 1, 2, 3, and then slide down that 6. Now don't lose that power chord shape, because we then build our power chord shape from fret 1, 3, 3, but we then go back to the 3 on the D string. So that's on the A, D, G, D strings. So for the first two parts we have together, we then take the power chord shape onto the top string and play 2, 4, 4, 4, which is the E, A, D, A strings. And then slide it up to fret 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the E, A, D, A strings. Now that's the first time round. Let me put all of those together and then I'll show you how the second time round changes. Now when you go to play it the second time, most of it is the same. So up to now it is a direct repeat, but instead of going up to fret 5 like we did on the first time, we move everything down a string to the A, D, G, D strings, 2, 4, 4, 4. And at that point you've got to the end of the introduction. I will play it through once for you now nice and slow without me talking over the top of it. We then get to the first verse, which thankfully is the exact same thing twice. So what you've just played for the introduction, you'll play 2 more times for the first verse, note for note. So to skip over that part, we then get to the pre-chorus where things do change. And it's worth mentioning, if you want the tab for this song, then head on over to Patreon. There is a link in the description and you get everything raw out professionally for the cost of a coffee. And you get access to not only this song, but well over 400 other songs of the latest releases. So feel free to check that out. But digging in with the pre-chorus, what we have is an A major chord, and we play the strings individually. So we play the open A string, 2, 2, 2, and that is on the D, G, and B. So it goes, and we let that ring out, 1, 2, 3, 4. We then go to a bar chord, well, just about a bar chord, but it is a power chord shape with an extra finger. Fret 4 on the top string, 6, 6, so there's our power chord, but we also include fret 5 on the G string. So we play that for the second chord, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then take the shape and move it all down a string each. A string 4, D string 6, 6 on the G string, 5 on the B string. So up to now we have 3 shapes, which are and then it goes to fret 2, 4, 4, 4 on the A, D, G, B. Now what you could do, if you find that shape to be quite difficult, you can replace it with fret 7, 9, 9, 8. Exactly the same notes, just in a different position. And I'm going to play through that first part of the pre-chorus now, because it changes a bit more and there's more parts to it. So yeah, let's get this part sounding great. And on this run through, I'm going to use that version of the B shape rather than that one, but both work fine. So here's the first part of the pre-chorus. Now the second time round of the pre-chorus and the last time round, it is exactly the same. Just keep playing the same notes in the same order and you decide whether you want that shape or that shape. We then get to the chorus and things change yet again, so it might be worth checking out that link in the description for the Patreon content. But digging in with the chorus, we do actually start with that A shape that we had earlier. But then we go to an E major shape, which is 0, 2, 2, 1, and we play those in order. So we go... We then go up to the shape that we've seen in the pre-chorus, 4, 6, 6, 5 on the top 4 strings. And then we get a new part, which is back to the power chord idea, which is the 4, 6, 6 on the A, D and G. And then slide it down 2 frets to 2, 4, 4. So the first part of the chorus altogether sounds like this. The last part of the chorus changes ever so slightly. We start with the A chord again, then the E shape, then the third shape, and then just let that ring out. Don't play that final chord for the last part of the chorus. We then have good news. There are tons of repetition at this point. Looking over to my notes, there is a post-chorus, which is just the same as the introduction. Do that round just like you normally would and you've got yourself the post-chorus. And then we have a second verse and pre-chorus, all exactly the same. In fact, we have a second chorus and looking over to the notes, exactly the same again. So basically you're just repeating everything until we get to the bridge. Now the bridge has no real guitar part in it, so listening to what I think is the strings or the synth sounds, I've worked out what chords are being used. So what we could do is maybe sustain some chords through that part. So instead of not playing anything, this is what you could do. So the bridge starts off with that bar chord shape, which is technically either a G sharp major or an A flat minor. And we're going to play that and just sustain it, which is 4, 6, 6, 5. For 2 bars, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We then go to the A chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, B to A 2. So I went from that shape to that shape. You could, again, if you're not very happy with that shape, because I know a lot of people aren't, you could go from 1, 2, 1, 2, because that shape is the same as your A shape. You can hear it's the same shape. So the first time round the bridge sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, again, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, A, 2. There's 4 more parts for the bridge before it gets to the repetitive chorus, and we have almost the same idea really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you like the A chord, you could use a flat finger for that. I do that when I need to play nice and quick to a chord, and I maybe can't get that as fast, I can use a flat finger. So we're nearly at the end of the song now. The next chorus isn't the same as earlier. What we do is sustain some chords. Again, you know, the instrumentation has changed a lot, so we can adapt to that. And for the chorus, we can play the A chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the E chord, where we picked earlier. We're going to just play the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the shape that we had earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this chorus is largely the same as what we've seen before, but instead of finger picking, or just playing the notes in general, we can sustain the chords. So I'm going to play through the chorus just once round, so again, you don't have to listen to me talk over the top of it. Here it is. Do that twice and you've got the final chorus before we get to the outro. Now the outro, very similar to the bridge. It starts off with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A A chord, 2, 3, 4, B to A, and then it goes to the chorus chords for the outro. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Then the very, very last part of the song, so yes, there's a lot going on with this song. We have the A chord, 2, 3, E chord, 2, 3, 4, and then that shape before it all stops. So if you did find this video useful, please do like and subscribe. It really, really helps out the channel. But please do consider getting the extra material over on Patreon, the tab for this song. And yeah, you've got everything raw out with all the finger picking and all the chords. So it keeps you in check and saves you from trying to memorize it or write it down and potentially make a mistake. So, I'd also like to say thanks to the people on the screen who are my active patrons. The moment this video goes live, they'll get access to the tab straight away. So thanks to them for their support, thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.